I used to be confused producer. I would start new song, I would work on bass, maybe on drums, I would follow every thought I had, and then I get maybe idea that I could find vocals, and I would go on YouTube, I couldn't find any vocals, and I would get stuck. I would start new project as pain relief because it was really hard to trying to find vocal and I wasn't motivated to work on the project. This wasn't just in making music itself, it was in the learning process as well. In one day I would watch videos about mixing, about sound design, about songwriting, and like this I would do it for weeks or months and I wouldn't see any progress. And my learning journey was very slow and it was hard to apply everything because it was too mixed. And I also started to do more research about music production, but I would jump from one thing to another thing. Imagine yourself having opened like 20 tabs in your browser and not knowing which one thing you should do earlier. I would do this very often, like unorganized learning, or even when I started with self-improvement, I would read about these routines and habits that are good for us, but I would start with every habit that I could and I would try to improve every area of my life at once, and that also led to not seeing any results and actually having more stress and confusion. And I would start to learn about these things, and I learned that when I take more time on one thing, then the one thing gets actually finished. And imagine you have one task that you can finish in 4 hours, but you just do it like 20 minutes every day for 1 month. You actually see no results. And I found that the thing that could take me a month to do, I could do in 4 hours in one day, and I would just focus solely on the one thing in a day. Like this, I could do more things in 1 week or 1 month, but in one day, I would just focus on one thing, which got me more results. Of course, some tasks require 1 day, some things require a week or month or year of practice. So you have to identify what you need to do and focus on it. Imagine that you want to learn mixing, but you randomly watch some music production tutorials and you think that you will learn mixing by doing that. What I did is that I took just 1 month for learning about mixing. I would go through the fundamentals and everything I need to know about it. In 1 month, I actually learned everything about mixing, and only thing that was missing was practice. But you can practice the mixing when you finish songs. So you just take the one thing, and when you finish the one thing, then you can focus on another things like songwriting or sound design. So you need to identify what one thing you can do, that if you do the thing, everything else will be easier, or it will change your life, or it will solve your most urgent problems which you are facing. So today, before you go to bed, or you could also do it in the morning, but ask yourself, what is the one most important thing that I can do today or tomorrow so that everything else will be easier or get me closer to my goals or solve my problem that I'm facing now. You may end up with 3 or 5 or 10 different things that are important to you, but you really need to identify the one most important thing. And even if you know what is the most important thing you need to do now, it's really hard to take action because we might have some fear which is stopping us from taking action. And this is what we'll cover in next video. So don't forget to follow me. And if you want other music production for free, then below this video there is link on free community where you can join us. There's a lot of valuable tips and we also do group calls. So I hope to see you inside and stay creative.